Thank you, Honor Guard. Please everyone have a seat. Just like to begin by welcoming everyone. I just wanted to make a couple observations. I want everyone to recognize that the historic value here at City Hall. This particular office was a longtime mayor's office. In this very room, major decisions were made by mayors like Lionel Cooper and Helen Johnson. Fire chiefs like Oscar Fortin and Odine Tigan came over to talk to the mayors in this very room. A lot of decisions were made here. Former police chiefs Cliff Creedeman, Jerry Treloff, and Scott Grady would meet, Steve Grady, would meet with city leadership to talk about business within the city. Just a couple doors down, Officer Paul Crabby would begin his last shift as he walked out of the police department, heading down East Main right behind me. Young sergeants like Joe Hickox, Larry Shield, and Rick Helsted would bring new officers over to be sworn in by city clerks like Judy Kinney and George Hovey. Today, we're welcoming a new officer, Brandon Straub, to our family, and City Clerk Candy Christian will be administering the oath with Mayor Tim Swadley. Here is Sergeant Nate Olson, leads the Honor Guard unit. Another part of our history is being recorded. Mayor?
Thank you all for being here. I'd like to welcome you here to the Opera House, and as Chief Jenks said, there's a lot of history in here. I made a few decisions here, now all of them were good, but certainly moving from this building to the new City Hall was a decision I'm really proud of. And that's kind of what I want to talk a little bit about today, is the pride that we have here in Stoughton, whether it's what we've done with this room or this building or the services that we try to provide to our citizens. Certainly the police department is a big piece of that when we consider Stoughton and the pride that we take into what we do, and also the professionalism and commitment that goes with that. And I especially just want to take a moment to thank the fellow officers and family and friends that are here today for the celebration, the swearing in. This is a big moment, not only for Brandon, but for all of us, and to welcome him to our family here. And the family goes beyond just the police department. It goes through the city staff and the community as a whole. So thank you for coming to be part of our team, and we look forward to working with you and the rest of you here today.
Thank you, Mayor. The pinning of the badge marks the beginning of a new way of life, whether long or brief. Any time spent as a police officer will ever forever change the person wearing the badge. The wearer of the badge carries an enormous responsibility entrusted to him by the community, and that they swear to protect and serve. Every police officer must know that by wearing the badge, they have committed and sworn to protect and serve their community. A police officer knows that they could at any time be called upon to lay down the ultimate sacrifice in the protection of their fellow citizens. Knowing this, each police officer commits themselves to that service. Their role in society is forever changed. They forge ahead in the danger that others flee from. They brave all to be the keepers of our society and preserve our way of life. Police officers commit themselves to principles of fairness and justice. They ensure that others can be free to carry on their lives. We are the sheepdogs that guard the flock. Most police officers start from humble beginnings, not fully realizing the commitment. A police officer defines who they are, not just what they do. We grow each day in our commitment to the profession, each other, and to those we service. We acknowledge that each day we hope to make life better for others, to keep things from getting worse, to pick up the pieces after tragedies, to save lives, to prevent others from doing harm, and in general to make a difference. What we know as police officers, we carry with us for all our lives. The burden of that knowledge of those tragedies we see will carry the knowledge firsthand of the evil that humans can do to each other. We carry these things as part of us, and hopefully it increases our resolve to do what we can each day to minimize their effects on others. Police officers understand each other, we understand the responsibility, and we understand the burdens, and it becomes a bond. We take care of each other, and as we take care of our communities, we become a family. Brandon, with your oath of commitment today, we welcome you to our family. We commit to you that we will provide you with the knowledge and the training to the best of our abilities. What you do with that knowledge will be our challenge to you. As you move forward in your career, you will begin to understand what this commitment means and what it truly means to be a cop. For there are thousands and thousands of police officers, but there are precious few real cops. Congratulations, Brandon. Clerk Christian. We'll read the oath. Brandon, if you come up here.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Brandon L. Straub,
I, Brandon L. Straub,
having been duly appointed
having been duly appointed
a City of Stoughton Police Officer
City of Stoughton Police Officer
in and for the State of Wisconsin,
in and for the state of Wisconsin,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Wisconsin.
and the Constitution of the state of Wisconsin.
I will faithfully discharge the duties of a police officer
I will faithfully discharge the duties of a police officer
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Okay. We'll now read the law enforcement oath of honor. Please raise your right hand again. On my honor, I will never
On my honor, I will never
betray my badge, my integrity,
betray my badge, my integrity,
my character, or the public trust.
my character, or the public trust.
I will always have the courage to hold
I will always have the courage to hold
myself and others accountable for our actions.
myself and others accountable for our actions.
I will always uphold the Constitution,
I will always uphold the Constitution,
my community,
my community,
and the agency I serve.
and the agency I serve.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And now the pinning. Mrs. Straub. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Brandon, for your honor. Thank you again for your attendance. Please join us for some refreshments in the lounge. That ends today's ceremony.